Hey guys, Mix here. Today we're going to be working on the dirt bike. So what I want to try and get accomplished today is try and fix the electric start, get the rear brake to return, and try to attempt to unlock this front brake. Also, you guys know that I was waiting for a throttle cable to come, and it's out for delivery, so hopefully we could get it today and maybe get this thing running. So now let's get to work. So first thing I want to start off with is the electric start. As you can see, it's not working. So when I was working on the quad, you guys saw that I had an electric start, and what I could do to try and get it to work is put a screwdriver in the starter solenoid and it would spark and then turn the engine. So I want to try that on the dirt bike and see if it'll work. So I just took off the side plastic and now here is all the electrical. The starter solenoid is right there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. So I have to take off all this like plastic stuff and get the screwdriver between those two bolts in there. Alright, so I'm going to try and fit it in there and see if I can get any sparks. Oh yeah, see? There we go. Alright, that's sign of hope. Alright, so I hooked up the battery to the battery charger, and now I'm just gonna crank it over like this and see. Because it sounded like it kind of had some low voltage and the battery couldn't really crank it over much. Yeah, that sounds way better. So I'm gonna let the battery charge up a little bit. What else I'm thinking is that it could just be the button not working. And there's something on here that I forgot to show you guys that I found. I found the keys in this. So that's pretty cool. They were like hidden over here. So that, and it works too, you know. What I mean that like it actually works is that when it's on, the spark plug has spark, and when it's off, it doesn't. Battery's done charging. Now I'm gonna take it off the charger and see if it works. Alright, let's see if it works any better. Oh yeah, that's way better. I'm still just gonna keep it on the charger just because I don't want the battery dying again from sitting. But I'm gonna check all the wires, you know, around the starter and starter solenoid and battery and all that. Track the wiring all the way down from the start button and see if anything's loose. Just took off the button and everything looks fine, so I don't know why it wouldn't be working from here. I put the button back on and I don't see any wiring mistakes or anything down here. Could just be a bad button, but I want to move on from the electric start just for now and work on the brakes. So I just thought of a possible way that why the electric start button is not working. I'm thinking that maybe because I know on some bikes and like quads and all that, you have to pull in the front brake in order for the button to work. So it could be that problem because I can't pull this at all. Could be that. So I'm gonna try and unstick this and see what happens. I'm gonna take off this whole like front brake assembly here because I cannot get this thing to move. I tried hitting it with the hammer, but that didn't work. So I'm gonna try and take this off, see if there's anything maybe blocking it or anything. So let's see how this goes. I think I found the problem with the brakes. I think that that part right there is supposed to be moving and like kind of maybe pushing brake fluid like to the front brakes. I'm not super familiar with brakes, but I think that's what it's supposed to be doing and it's stuck. So I'm gonna take off this back piece because I can't get it from there and see if maybe I can see if there's anything clogged up in there. So as I was just working on the brakes, my throttle cable came in. So let's hook this up. Alright, so we have a problem with the throttle cable. There's not enough wire, so this is like as far as it goes and it's hanging wide open. So what I'm going to try and do is cut off some of this black piece and then see if I can get it to work like that. Just extended the throttle cable, which was super hard, but I got it done. So I'm going to hope that this is long enough for it to work. I just finished adjusting the throttle and now it is working great. So let's install it. Now what I have to do is put on the fuel line, but I need to cut the fuel line a little bit because it kind of has to go up and then down, and then the gasoline will get trapped there and won't be able to go into the carburetor. So I'm going to cut it a little bit and hopefully that fixes the problem. Alright, first fuel up, put some fuel in, hopefully it goes into the carburetor with the new adjusted fuel line, and then hopefully it starts up. Alright guys, about to try and start it for the first time. Hopefully it starts. It might need some starter fluid, but we'll see. Oh, almost. Oh, oh, almost. Maybe no chill. Oh, come on. Almost. Oh, come on. Stay with me. Woo! Let it warm up a little. Come on. Yeah, guys. It's really got to warm up. Woo! Jeez. Oh, come on, baby. Item. Kill switch doesn't work. Every time I left the throttle, I don't know. Maybe the throttle might be going down a little bit too far, or a screw might need to be adjusted, or I just need to be warmed up more. But we'll see. Oh gosh, yeah, it needs to be warmed up way more. This sounds awesome. You know, I'm gonna try putting some more gas into it. I think I might need a little bit more. Yeah, it revs up good. I'm pretty happy with it. But, you know, I hope it actually can idle. Or hopefully it just needs to be warmed up a little more. And I'm happy that the carburetor is clean enough for it to run. Let's see if this helps. Why's it doing that? I just wheelied, I think. It's good, guys, but I think it might actually need a new clutch. The dirt bike is running great, it's driving great, super happy how it's working. And before the clutch wasn't working at all. Like if you were to put in first and pull in the clutch, it would still not be able to move. But since it's been able to drive a little bit, now the clutch is working now. So now what we gotta do, clean up the plastics. You guys helped me down in the comments. You guys said a heat gun. So I'm gonna try that out, see if I could get one. But I'm so happy that it's running and running good. This is just gonna conclude for today's video. Sorry I've been kind of uploading every 3 days instead of once every other day. I've just been pretty busy lately, but now we should be doing once every other day. Next video, we're gonna try and maybe clean it up a little bit more, or maybe the first drive video. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share friends with the channel.